What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Musume video. This video, we are going to be training Oguri Cap this time around, the New Year's one. And not New Year's, Christmas one. Just because I just trained New Year's Kita-san Black, yesterday. But I did just train a Cap prior to this. I was just finishing my run that I didn't finish. And I got a UA 3. I also did train another... I think I told you guys already. Another Kita-san Black, I think. I didn't have anything, so I think it's that UA5 one here, right? Yeah, it has an S. So I might just bring that Kita for fun, just to see how it does in this CM. I believe it's a CM. Just to see how it does, but other than that, the setup is still the same. I haven't really changed anything. Still using the, was it March Lorraine and Almond Eye Speed card, Super Creek Stamina card to Mama Power, Forever Young, a Wise card, and Casino Drive friend card, and that is pretty much it. So with that being said, I'm gonna get the run started. Before we get started with the run, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description and down below. There's a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join a circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. They'll let me know that you want to join the circle. Then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, today will be the last day where I do mention that, primarily because honestly, when I took a look at the, I haven't done this one, so I might as well do it. Oh wait, we get skills out of it, so I probably shouldn't just pick that. Or I'll pick this one then. Today's gonna be the last day because honestly, because it's gonna be the second or third already, or the third tomorrow, and I was looking through, or at least I looked at the Discord server, and I didn't see any requests, so I'm just gonna clear space, whatever space I can make. I think I saw one or two who hasn't logged in a while, like like at least a month or two. So that might be just the one. I think it's the same person also. The last time I checked, when I said I'd probably, because there's just the anniversary stuff. So this time around, probably 1 to 2 spaces. Not too sure completely, but we'll see. Plus, I didn't get a, usually Eugen would comment, but didn't see the comments, so I'ma just have to do it myself, which is all good. And it's usually the time that Eugen would normally comment, but he hasn't, so it is what it is. I guess. Oh, also, what have I done? I started just literally the beginning of the event in Zenless, because I just wanted to have it unlocked and ready. And there's basically, I like Sweetie better, but there's characters basically a different Sweetie where it's an NPC. I'm like, oh, I kind of like her. Probably not gonna get released as a character. Also, Yeah, let's just bring this up. Also, what was fine? I already mentioned that. I progressed in in the story for Star Rail. Now I'm in the actual new area that I'm supposed to be in. But literally just in the beginning, so still got a long ways to go before I completely catch up there. What else? Did that? What else? How did I do? I also did some training while I was doing the story for Star Rail. What if I do? Is anyone else? Yeah. What if I do this? Because I think Forever Young's the only one that's an orange one. And so she should have the highest. So that will allow me to do that. I would do that, but it's fine. I'll just do this. And then, what was I talking about? What else have I done? Oh, I don't think I've mentioned this because it happened over the weekend. Or was it Monday? One of those. So after getting like the free tickets for Rossi, for the Rossi banner in our Enfield, I didn't want it to go to waste, so obviously I would do at least use it just to see whatever happens, I guess. and and I did 2 pulls in total, or essentially 1, because I exchanged for the half of it, and the other half was from the login, if I'm not mistaken. And the first 10 pull, from what I remember, nothing. But the second one, I ended up losing the 50-50, but at the same time, I got 2. So obviously I ended up getting Rossi. So I'm kind of like, oh, I got Rossi. So I could, the team I think I would use for her would either be obviously her, Enmin, Perlica, because I don't have Gilberta, and then for that last spot it'll either be that red-haired chick with the ears, the 4-star or whatever, or 5, yeah, 4-star. I don't know her name because I haven't built her or looked at her yet. Technically, I could have built her also for the Lavatine build team, but I didn't. Or I could put Wolfguard there. I think that's his name. Her brother, Rossi's brother. Or, you know. So yeah, I have that going on. And other than that, I guess there's nothing else. I guess there's nothing else to mention. Failed a training. Don't know how I feel about that. Don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for, I think Girls Frontline had an update or maintenance going on yesterday. So there's that. And I don't think there's anything else that I need to mention. Oh, I guess I was hoping I didn't get hit by that, but can this turn be used to? Yeah, this turn can be used. Get rid of it. Although that is a waste of a turn. Last time when I trained there, it didn't happen, so I don't know. But yeah, I don't think anything has been done in any of the other games needed, but my goal is to completely catch up in Star Rail prior to NTE getting released this month, right? Is it just NTE? I think it is just NTE. So we'll just see how that goes. We'll just see how that goes. And then I did check Snowbreak, since I remembered Nova mentioning that that it was gonna come back in April. So I just wanted to check early on just to see if it'll happen. It didn't. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else for me to update. Oh, I guess I'll be able to, I think I'll most likely be able to finish Star Rail today. Star Rail. Resident Evil. I just mentioned Star Rail that I need to completely catch up. I still need like, I know I need 8 hours for sure for this first one, but I don't know if I don't know how long the other part is. I think I'm 2 stories behind now. I think it could be a whole 16 hours. So not today. Not today. That's gonna happen maybe. No, I'm going out on Saturday to go do some things. Huh. Maybe I'll still be able to do a Saturday after I come home if I'm not too tired. Or I can get started on maybe, I don't know when, but sometime. Sometime, I don't know when, but is there an actual release date? Like a day? Oh, I got until the end of April. I think I should have more than enough time to catch up to the story then. Good to know. Good to know. I wonder if I'm supposed to get a D or an E on that, because I got too used to just not really getting, was it greats or, yeah, greats anymore, that I forgot if it was a D or an E for that. It would be bad if I did need a D, because, you know, didn't make it, but April 29th. That is the day. That is the day. And I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I feel like I'll enjoy it. So let me get the comments loaded so I can start going over the comments. Let me make sure all of that. And okay, there we go. So the first comment is going to be from Sweet Potato, and it just says new drop. You already know. You already know. But thank you, Sweet Potato, for the comment. Appreciate it as always. Yeah, that should be fine. Next comments are going to be from Nova. And the first one says, there might actually be some free time sprinkled between my vacation for me to do some Uma Dirt trainings. However, I just want to get my team ready for Group B finals as usual. I have this Uma that I didn't know about, Onsen Wonder Cute. I think she's usable. I would try Furioso. Yeah, I think Furioso was one of the Dirt Umas I did wanted. I think Espoir City I didn't mind either going for. I think Wonder Acute is a dirt runner. I didn't know there was an onsen version though. So I'm kind of curious. Was it an onsen one? Oh, it was? There was an onsen one. I didn't know that. I knew about the trends. I remember Transcend, but I didn't realize Wonder Acute had one. Well, if you have her, you might as well give her a shot, no? Might as well. If you got the Dirt Umas, you might as well use them. Especially if you're not gonna care about training other Umas like I am, because Vivlos for Dirt? As you've seen, I have done Kita already. Trained her for Dirt, so just saying. Just saying. Four. I call it the Combat Threshold Woo version. Are we talking about that? The one I was talking about? I even forgot what I called it yesterday. So, yeah, if I don't remember it, it is what it is. My internet at my parents' is kind of buns. So I'm gonna go to my cousin's place to get that fast internet and get my speed up so that I can actually do the endgame content. Sounds like a plan. I live 20 minutes away from the city center and I'll have to travel quite a bit. A lot of walking, but I can appreciate some good workout on a daily basis. Wait. I'm assuming 20 minutes by drive, right? That's what you meant? If you mean 20 minutes by walking, that doesn't sound that bad. 20-minute walk? But if it's a 20-minute drive, then obviously that walk could be like, what, an hour? Maybe. I don't really necessarily know how to estimate the difference between a 20-minute drive and turning that into how long it'll take for a walk. So, plus it all depends on how your pace of walking, I guess. But yeah, you're right. If it means getting that, I guess, your steps in for today, then sure. Then sure. Lene is definitely not a bad character to rerun multiple times. She's just best in slot for a lot of teams in the meta right now. If I can duplicate her in multiple teams, I would. Well, anniversary last year for Wu was a disappointment, even by Asian parent standards. Those are some pretty high standards if you're gonna make it Asian parents. I would know. Of all the Annie characters across multiple gachas I do play, Zani has to be one of the weakest, both in terms of gameplay and story relevance. Yeah, with the story-wise, she was there, but at the same time, she wasn't. I mean, at the time, making sound Zani like a couple-year-old character, but at the time, Zani, well, first time use, I'll admit she did feel strong because obviously new character and all that, right? I feel like I'm not the only one. But then as time went on, I noticed that I wasn't doing well using Zani. Is that weird? Am I tripping? But yeah, that pretty much happened. I just was pretty much doing bad with Zani. Like my Phoebe was doing more damage than Zani. That's pretty much how it looked like. I didn't mind Zani as a character though, but if we're talking about like character relevance, whether it's gameplay or I guess story relevance, she's kind of lacking. So I do have my standard set low this time around, but I will be planning to pull both of them. They say Dania is fusion, and I'm like, Kuro knows what's up. Fusion or fire is the best element, and ice is definitely meh. I'll admit, ice hasn't, even since the beginning, ice hasn't really gotten that much attention. Because in the first one, what? It was just Zezha, the sub DPS, or sub DPS hybrid, however she is. And then after that was pretty much Carlota. And then after Carlota, it's now Hiyuki. So who knows? Maybe this time around they won't do ice dirty like that and actually get some characters out for for that element. Because even in Zenless, in terms of how many has been released compared to the others, ice is definitely one of the low ones. Plus, like, after they released Miyabi, they released Hugo, which Hugo was kind of just like mid. And then after Hugo, it was a long gap until Idari, right? So I'd say in terms of elements, I feel like ice or Glacio for Wuwa is on the lower end, like the lower importance. So I hope maybe for Hiyuki. Well, I guess probably not, because it seems like the whole theme meta around Lahai Roy is having Toon Break. So like Mornier and Lene will probably be like the standard team to have, unless they decide to create more supports. Because it seems like they released Mornier and Lene, and then they're like, all right, here are all the, I guess, essentially DPSs in a way. Because Imeth, I don't know about Luke, but judging by his gameplay when they let us use him, he's definitely a DPS, I would say. Actually, I could check that right now. Also, was he really a DPS? I don't have him, so I wouldn't know. I don't have him, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, he is. He is. And then Sagrika, she's also a DPS. Yeah, let's see. Let me click Glacio. Yeah, they've released a whole two ice characters or Glacio characters in Wuwa. Fusion 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Is there more? 6, because I see Chun-Li here. A whole 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oh wow, Electro got the same treatment as nope. It has nope. Electro has one more than Glacio. Almost the same treatment. Arrow definitely got some attention also, because Gian, Sagrika, Cardathea, Yuno, Chacona, and Chuyuin. I think I might just do this. And then who's the other element? Havoc got a couple. Obviously with Frolova, Contarella, Chisa, Rochia, and Camellia. And then Spectro also did get some attention as well. Shorekeeper. I didn't count any of the standard characters, by the way. Shorekeeper, Lene, Luke, Zani, and Phoebe Jinsi. So yeah, a whole 2 characters for Glacio and a whole 3 characters for Electro. The 2, I guess, the 2 most ignored elements in Wuwa. It seems like they really like their fusion though. And they did release a good chunk of Arrow also, as well. I'm kind of curious about Zenless because I feel like I know already, but or I had already mentioned it, but I'll just look because I'm curious. Oh, I forgot about Zhao and Ellen. Whoops. Oh no, I said after Miyabi that only, but then I forgot about Zhao. But she was free. So, and actually, Zhao, we do use Zhao. At least I still do when need be. But 1, 2, 3, 5 total. Maybe not as bad as I thought. Physical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Fire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Ether, they went pretty they released a good bit of Ether this time around, especially around now. So got Nangong, Lucia, Astra, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that the most we've had so far? 7. Electric 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Actually, now that I've counted it down, it's actually fairly even in Zenless. Maybe I should have gave Zenless more props. Okay, unlike Wuwa, who's like, all right, we're gonna just release 2, or I guess now 3, Glacio characters, and there's a couple of them that are already, or a few of them that already has close to 10. I think Wuwa's the only game that I play that's like that. I think. I feel like all the others are pretty balanced, but yeah, I think the Nia is fusion for what I've seen, and then Hyuki is Glacio, so there we go. Oh, and after the Starlight Billy patch, I'll have to think that the next patch after this would be the Annie patch. Yeah, because the anniversary for Zenless, I believe, does happen after Wuwa's, because that's how the games were released also 2 years ago. Wuwa came out first, and then a few months later it was Zenless, so I wouldn't be surprised. This means that I will be forced to skip Billy Starlight for some financial reasons. However, Promethea is kind of non-negotiable. I need to see what's under the code. I don't think Promethea. That's not right for sure. Isn't it shorter than that? What is her name? I actually don't know how to. Let's see. I guess it's close to Promethea. If we just add the TH. Promea. The Sue. Just to say her name. Oh. Is that right? According to this, Promea is an anomaly. An anomaly. I was gonna say Glacio Ice character. Interesting. And apparently says will be released at 2.8, along with Billy Starlight. I've gotten 2 goods. I just realized this run is dead. That's the first time I've gotten 2 goods in one run. I guess it is what it is. I guess it is what it is. But yeah, Billy Starlight, Physical Rupture, like I mentioned. And then didn't know about Promeas or Promea, however they say it. I actually don't remember how they say it, but yeah, Ice Anomaly. Pretty much Miyabi. Does that mean I can... You know what I'm thinking, right? Does that mean... I can use her? It'll be like a... I guess not really needed to, but... Am I still gonna pull for it? Probably, most likely. Probably, most likely. I guess this would explain why my training is kind of cheeks right now, but whatever. Let's continue with the comments. Komato, do you mean Monato? Or Monato? Well, his name is Komano Monato, so if I said Komato, then I meant to say Komano. But it's Komano Monato. I got more used to calling him Komano than Monato. That's the reason why. If you didn't remember his first name, I wouldn't be surprised. First name? If you didn't remember the Komano part of his name, I wouldn't be surprised, regardless. But his, I think they only have Monato as his name in the game, but they have mentioned his first name or his other name, whatever. Oh, just realized that Misaki is what the smaller cloned version of Misako who likes to refer to herself that way. The 4th iteration of Toado series is coming out with a focus on that one chick who uses a laser and fought against Misaka in the Railgun series. Interesting. I've just been waiting for it to continue, honestly. I just been waiting. Kind of like the normal. So it is what it is. How hard is getting to UF in global? I don't know. I can't even get double S yet. You're asking the wrong guy. But maybe someone will answer. Maybe. Did they remove the stats caps that early? I am not sure whether Cygames did make stats go crazy for global. I remember my friend who used to play Uma Taiwan said they kept the speed cap at 1200 for the longest time and he was frustrated. No, it's still 1200. The stat caps are still at 1200. They didn't change that. From what I remember. Tanoki responded and said it's hard, in quotations. But UF ranks are eval padding runs. But JP does this all the time. The actual racing Umas are US to US 5. Now yet people are pushing LG ranks. We just don't hear about it because no one in JP cares. Is JP more sensible, or back in the day when this was more novel, people were talking about eval padding runs too? I don't know. I didn't care. I didn't care because I knew wasn't gonna reach it, so there was no point in me like, oh, hey, how do I get to do that? But I mean, I still don't care regardless. Nova responded back saying, padding sounds like making your cup size go from A to double D's. Well, I do prefer the D's. Yes, you do, Nova. You definitely do. You definitely do. Me waiting for a Betweener Guts card for that general use. A power card that wouldn't be bad either for Betweeners. They have only released stam cards based on distance and not position, so I'm quite sad about that. I'm kind of still tripping out on why they decided to go release 2 Guts cards. That is pretty I don't know, same, I would say. It's kind of weird. As for Kazuki, yeah, speed is a luxury, to be honest. You can use air groove speed in the meantime. True. True. And Kazuki says, but I don't have air groove speed card currently. Didn't you say you were borrowing it, though? Because you said you didn't have Teo? The Teo card? Max number broken or whatever? I think that's what Nova meant to say. He was just agreeing with you borrowing it. Although I don't remember fully, so I could be wrong. But thank you, Kazuki and Tanoki. I don't know if I thanked Tanoki for replying to Nova's comment. One each. But continuing on with Nova's comments, so I paid pull on the 3-star Uma banner, and I got 2. Halloween Seeking the Pearl, Yo, and a Harvest Rice. Was that the Grapefruit Festival one? I don't even have Halloween rice yet, but oh well. Rice is rice. She goes well with curry and chashu. Rice does go well with curry and chashu. If we're talking about the actual food. Rice. Just saying. Same Noki. Same. Rock's hoarding and I'm low on the pool tickets. Well, you may be low on the pool tickets, but you still have like a way good amount of carrot jewels because you didn't feel the wrath of the support card RNG pulls, unlike Tanoki, which is the reason why Tanoki is had to use the, was it E3? Was it 3 or was it 3 that Tanoki used? I think the crystals. So I may have remembered it wrong, but either way, Tanoki had a pretty rough time pulling for Forever Young. While there's Nova, who's just been chilling. And I say been chilling because you being able to hoard up this many carrot jewels is pretty evident to how your pulls has been going, whether you deny it or not. Whether you deny it or not, because I am here to be the constant reminder when I need to be of how long you went without going all the way to pity for pulling Umas. I am here to be that, I guess, constant reminder if need be. Need be. Mainly when you deny it. And then how basically after getting anime Oguri Cap, it didn't matter. Because it seemed like your luck just said, yeah, for that one banner, we'll just say whatever. And then now it's like, he's alright. Even if you did go over half pity. Point is, because I remember you said you went over half pity for, I don't remember, who was it, Almond Eye? At least you didn't go all the way to pity, right? If you had, I would be like, oh, maybe his Uma luck is turning around. But then again, you did say that you got 2 more Umas from the paid banner, but regardless, you still got 2. So I don't know really. My feelings about this whole thing, about you being a Lucky Mustard King and Uma, is still there. It's definitely still there, because like I said, when the whole Oguri Cap thing happened, I was like, it could just be a right now thing. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So sorry, Nova. But other than that, thank you, Nova, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. Last comment is going to be from Tanoki, unless I refresh and then bam, there's another comment. But 40k? Bro, I'm 50k coming out of Annie and I feel poverty as heck. It's because I've never saved past 50k, so I still don't know how that feels. So yeah. By the way, did I use all my dates? I may have just gotten too invested in the comments and I just totally forgot about it. Or about like about the whole training run, because I got 2 goods or greats, whatever it was. What's even more weird is that even though I'm going over comments and just playing Uma, when I would be doing the extra runs, I'm doing what, 3 other things at the same time, and that didn't happen. But it is what it is. I've used my buffer rainbow shards on Int Wise Forever Young and am in prime position to get checkmate by Cygames. Something Nova wouldn't know. Oh, I did use all the dates, but this run, look, it's all right if you look at it's just okay. But I don't want to. I'll just go on a date since this run is kind of just whatever. Definitely not as good as my other Oguri Cap runs, so there's no point in me worrying about it. I just wish I had been better. I've also never once sparked the scenario banners, unlike all the lucky mustards. Mainly Nova. The king of lucky mustards. Although Kazuki, since starting, the reason why I feel like Kazuki not there yet to be considered is because he's not even a year in the game. But so assuming that all the stuff in the beginning was just basically off him having the currency to pull, so he can pull the stuff that he wanted. Unlike Nova, he had the hiatus, came back, and then it slowly just started. So that's more of a glaring difference, I would say, in how it is. But one sparked the scenario banners. I guess we're talking about the support cards, whether if it's the friend card. I've never max limit broken the friend card, that's for sure. But the wise card for Forever Young, obviously I did, because I did it. I've been using it. And then Nova responded saying, what? Noki knows about the mustards? Hell yeah, he does. Noki been around for a while too. Not as long as you, Nova, but Noki been around. Noki definitely been around. He pretty much one of the OGs at this point. Not pretty much, but he has been pretty much one of the OGs at this point. Not as OG as you, Nova, and I would say Eugen, but I don't know where Eugen at right now. I don't know where Eugen at right now. I don't know what he be doing. Might just message him on Discord, see what's up. Get a little update or something. But yeah, this run was just kind of whatever, so I don't really care what I'm picking right at the moment. Because definitely not going to be as good as the ones I've trained already, so it don't really matter to me. That's mile distance. I don't know why I care. There, 108 for 108. But yeah, Tanoki's definitely been here for a while now. I don't know how much of a gap he is from you, Nova, but I think it was a pretty decent gap. But let's see if there's any more comments. It looks like there isn't. So thank you, Sweet Potato, Nova, and Tanoki for the comments, and also Kazuki for appearing in one of the replies for Nova's comments. Other than that, we also got an S aptitude. I just realized that on medium distance, which is interesting. A UB7, the lowest I've gotten in a while. Like since I've been constantly getting UAs. Short? You know what? Nah. We'll just accept this one. So ended off with 2114 speed, 1342 stamina, 1568 power, 860 guts, and 1530 on wise. Honestly, this could have been better in a way, but not with the two goods. And yeah, I went also the aptitude on medium distance. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you guys are doing with your training for the Dirt CM, who you guys are bringing and all that. And if there's anything else you want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. Also, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I most likely finishing Resident Evil today after I upload the 2 Pretty Derby videos. At least that's what I think I'll be doing. And then after that, maybe I'll start Reanimal for tomorrow, just to keep the ball rolling if I can. If not, maybe I'll start on the harder difficulty for Resident Evil. Who knows? Because I normally like doing that for, I guess, both Resident Evil and Silent Hill at this point. Also, speaking about Silent Hill, I think there's another one coming out this year, if I'm not mistaken. Before I end this video, I just wanted to, I guess, bring it up a bit. Yeah, Silent Hill Townfall. I didn't know they were out to go release another Silent Hill. So that's kind of fun. I'm assuming it's going to be released around the same time they have been releasing, the end of September, beginning of October. So we'll just wait for that. I'll just wait for that. But another Silent Hill game. We had Silent Hill 2 Remake 2 years ago, Silent Hill F last year, and then now this year, another Silent Hill. They be cooking. I wonder now if they're gonna remake like the other ones then, like Silent Hill 3, Homecoming. I liked Homecoming. Personal preference. I don't know what else. I think there was Shattered Memories, and the one, I think it was just a PSP one. I forgot what it was called. It wasn't. It's not Shattered Memories. There was a PSP one. I don't remember the name. I don't know if it was exactly just for the PSP either. But regardless, that is... I'm just excited. That is another one. But also, yeah, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description. There's a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join a circle that I'm in. It's called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join a circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Quest channel or Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. And like I mentioned earlier in the video, I'm not going to mention this anymore throughout the month, only because, one, I didn't really see more than, at least at the time I was looking yesterday, it didn't look like there was more than 2 people I could have kicked out. let alone I haven't gotten a comment from Eugen, so which is why I'll probably message him on Discord at one point today, if not tomorrow, and or the weekend, and yeah, we'll just see what happens. And I don't think I even seen a request, so I might not even kick him out, but I think I will still, regardless, just to have the space there ready. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you once again. As always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.